Welcome back, everybody. You are just in time for a little chat we call What's Hot. We talk about stories that have us all talking.
And today we're joined by John and Willow from Milwaukee Social Media, and Jeff Wagner is back.
All right, Appleton police want to use a scanner to scan the IDs of people coming into bars. They say it will keep convicted criminals out of some of the city's most popular bars. Once bouncers scan your ID, police will then check to see if you're on probation or if you're wanted for any crime. Not everybody happy about this. A lot of people think it is an invasion of privacy. I remember getting into bars when I was 21, 22 years old, and I had to have my card videotaped.
Well, what's interesting, though, is apparently, like on your driver's licenses, there's a barcode on the back. So you run it through the scanner, and it not only shows whether it's a legitimate ID and what your age is, but it's got all your identifying information. I don't have a problem with what they're using it for, which is to catch people on probation who aren't supposed to be in bars. What scares me is all this data then goes to the police department, and who knows what use they might put to it in the future, or who knows whether this might be an open record thing, so we can see that John Ann's been in a bar for 4 times over the last 5 nights or something. That's the scary thing.
And that could happen.
Yeah.
Now, but the interesting thing that I did read about that is that these scanners that the bars are using in Appleton are police issued, and they drop them off early in the evening, and then they pick them up at the end of the night. And the bouncer or the bar manager has the option to erase all the data before they give it back to the police. So if it's used responsibly, because it beeps on site and it says, oh, you're not supposed to be here and you have to go. So if it's used responsibly, and if that were the overriding policy, I would feel more comfortable with it. But I share the same concerns that you do about just collecting habit data on people that could later be used against them.
Yeah, and especially since it's, the police are handing them over instead of the police necessarily managing the devices. I just feel like you might have one too many people involved.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't want to be one of these tinfoil hats guys going, okay, the government's going to be looking in. But this really is kind of a 1984 sort of thing.
So if you have unpaid parking tickets, does that pop up?
No,
no, but
just
not,
if you're underage.
I don't, I'm just asking.
No, but not initially, but it will later on, because then the police get all the data. So then what they do is they run the giant sheet, and they see everybody who was in the bar that night, so they know if you're not allowed to be in the bar, then they can go after you. But it also tells them if there's an arrest warrant or there's other stuff, that's where you were. So, I mean,
it might be a slippery slope.
Yeah.
Let's hear it for College Avenue. Coming up next, the Mississippi governor believes we should go back to the old days where moms all stays home. Now he's getting some working mothers worked up.